This is the house of fire. The element of fire is associated with bravery. Red and gold colors represent volcanic activity, gold and gems. Wizards in the Magic Valley are known to have a particular affinity for elemental magic. Fire, water, air, and earth comprise our four houses. Millions of years volcanic activity shaped the landscape of southern Idaho. The volcanic hotspot that once moved under Idaho currently fuels Yellowstone National Park. The volcanic activity of the region also created geology rich in gems and minerals. This gave Idaho its nickname, the Gem State. This region is known in magical communities as a destination for goblins. Goblin search parties from the banking world scour the globe for gold because it is the foundation of the magical world's currency. Rich deposits of pure gold were discovered throughout Idaho over 300 years ago. The purest gold has been found in the Snake River Canyon. At night, goblin lanterns may be spotted on the mountain landscape as they search for gold. Craters of the moon lava flows have many deep caves and tunnels, some accessible by small fissures on the surface. Some caves are known to house magical creatures, including giant arachnids. A great deal of bravery is needed to explore caves. Idaho contains 72 types of precious and semi-precious stones: opal, jade, topaz, and agate. Star garnet, Idaho's extremely rare state gem, is the most prized amongst witches and wizards for protective charms and amulets. The magnitude of gems found here makes the Magic Valley a hub of magical trade. This is the house of water. The element of water is associated with determination. Green and silver represent waters in rivers, lakes, and rain. Water is the life force for growth, healing, and vitality in the Magic Valley. Early witches and wizards felt a kinship with the strength and power of the Snake River and how the determined water carved canyons in the landscape. Ordinaries also tapped into that life force and built the complex irrigation canal system that carries water all over the region. Southern Idaho is also home to what Native Americans dubbed healing waters. Witches and wizards seek out the healing waters of local hot springs because the minerals enhance the potency of magical potions. Rupert was originally called Wellfirst because it had the only well within miles, and people traveled long distances to get their supply of water from the well, which was located in the middle of the historic Rupert Square. The Snake River is home to prehistoric white sturgeon and grow up to 12 feet long. Legend tells of one ancient sturgeon that has lived for thousands of years in its murky depths and has the power to tell the fortune of anyone who catches it. This is the house of earth. The element of earth is associated with loyalty. Yellow and black colors represent grain and soil. Southern Idaho's unique rich soil comes from a combination of volcanic activity and sandy silt from the flooding of the ancient Lake Bonneville. Warm days, cool evenings, and fertile volcanic soils are ideal for growing our famous potatoes. Idaho farmers grow more than 30 varieties and produce 1/3 of all U.S. potatoes. Idaho is also a top producing state for sugar beets, barley, hay, lentils, and many other crops. Garden gnomes are a common pest for the entire Magic Valley, wreaking havoc on crops, but especially the potato crop. Their potato-like bodies allow them to hide well in fields and potato cellars. Witches and wizards understand the commercial value that comes from the steadfast soil of the Magic Valley, and they also appreciate its magical potential. This fertile soil is perfect for herbologists to grow magical plants and herbs, including poisonous mandrake. Native plants such as chokecherry trees, sage, and purslane are also used to treat many ailments. In an attempt to replicate Nicholas Flamel's Philosopher's Stone, local alchemists were able to produce panacea, a substance that could potentially cure all diseases and prolong life indefinitely if consumed regularly. This is the house of air. The element of air is associated with wisdom. Blue and bronze represent the sky and eagle feathers. Witches and wizards use the wind in southern Idaho to their advantage. Ventus is an incantation that causes a powerful wind. Many ordinaries never know if this defensive spell is being used in their presence, as the area is naturally prone to powerful winds. Additionally, travel by broomstick can be accomplished quickly and efficiently, as travelers can harness the power of the wind rather than relying on their own magic to keep their brooms aloft. The International Flyers Association teams, or IFAT as it's fondly known, come to the Magic Valley to practice for games. The winds keep brooms flying while allowing teams to focus more on individual technical skills and coordinated team effort. The particular wind patterns in the Snake River Canyon and the City of Rocks allow for intense flying workouts, and many players gain valuable practice locating the shiny gold birdie under difficult conditions. Magic Valley skies are known to be filled with magical golden eagles, whose feathers are used by local wand makers as a core. Golden eagle feather wands are drawn to those who are wise, harmonious, and intuitive. Let your magic transform you. We have 3 ticket levels: VIP, Experience, and Visitor Passes. Activities include mingle with professors and students, sorting ceremony, wand shop, ride the train, attend study hall, project your spirit animal, purchase treats from the sweet shop, chat with a ghost, use your wand, go on a quest, visit the Flyers Club, visit the merch tent, and more. Experience ticket holders participate in all activities mentioned, including sorting and wands. Receive a metalcore wand in box and coordinating house tie during sorting. VIP tickets participate in all activities mentioned, including sorting and wands. 30-minute early entry plus swag bag. Receive a metalcore wand in box and coordinating house tie during sorting ceremony. Visitor passes do not include a wand or tie. They can participate in all activities mentioned except sorting and wands, but they can attend. Every ticket level is magical. Wilson, a history, a historical document about the founding of this school and the Magic Valley. Many witches and wizards played a role in early American history, often helping to save lives as healers, soldiers, and even leaders. The overwhelming majority of ordinaries were unaware of the wizards' magical contributions. This interference by wizards was a violation of American magical law. In order to maintain secrecy, strict laws had been enacted which required total segregation of the ordinaries and the wizarding communities. Wizards were not allowed to associate with or be friends with ordinaries. Even those who helped save the lives of ordinaries were seen in opposition to magical law. The American Magical Authority started requiring wand permits for all witches and wizards to track their magical activities so that they could be prosecuted if they did anything against magical law. It was under this oppression and heightened scrutiny that in the early 1900s, many American witches and wizards fled to the western United States. Wide open spaces and new frontiers allowed for more freedom and less government oversight. This area of southern Idaho eventually became so well known in international magical communities that it was nicknamed the Magic Valley, a name by which it is still known today by ordinaries as well. Evidence of the early residents' abilities can be witnessed in their accomplishments. They built an irrigation canal system that transformed the arid desert into a successful agricultural wonderland, blossoming crops as far as the eye could see. The Minidoka Dam hydroelectric power plant, finished in 1909, powered the electric grid, giving electricity to the entire area. Rupert High School was the first fully electric public building in the United States. When brothers Daniel and Silas Wilson arrived in 1915, they found the town of Rupert and surrounding areas to be full of people with magical aptitudes and abilities. They wanted to give an education to all magically gifted people without having to send them back east to school. Under the guise of a theater, Ward and Silas built this beautiful building as a school. Opened in 1920, with the dorms located on the second story and the classrooms and gathering hall comprising the ground floor. The magical building could transform depending upon the purpose of the day, school by day, transforming into a theater by night. Our nearby train transported students. Coursework and preparation rivaled the work being done at other acclaimed magical schools. The Wilson School for Witches and Wizards operated successfully until the Second World War, when many families left home to assist in war efforts, or were needed to maintain local businesses and farms. After the war, it was used mostly as a theater. Eventually, Silas and Daniel Wilson passed away, and over the years, the magical building fell into disrepair. By the late 20th century, embarking on a new millennium, many in the valley were ready to tear down the neglected building. A special group of people wanted to restore the building to its former grandeur. These citizens, unaware of the magic they were tapping into, started fundraising, volunteering, and renovating it back to its old glory. Once the restoration was complete, the full magic of the Wilson Theater returned. Today, the latent magic is felt each time visitors come through its doors. The historic Wilson Theater transforms upon requirement into princess tea parties, wedding venues, events, plays, concerts, and, of course, an acclaimed school for witches and wizards. Magic resides here again. We welcome you to these hallowed halls. We hope you enjoy your experience. There once was a great explorer who traveled the lands, searching for those who could teach him the ways of magic. As he surveyed the lands, he saw a great darkness creeping across the valley. "I shall find magic to dispel this darkness." The man came upon a noble horse. "Surely this creature can help dispel the darkness." The horse offered soil from the earth. Having nowhere to put the soil, the man held it in his fist. Looking to the bright sun, the man proclaimed fire should help dispel the darkness. The sun offered a small flame. Having nowhere to put the flame, the man placed it in his heart. Journeying east, the man came upon a majestic eagle. Air should help dispel the darkness. The eagle offered a gust of wind from beneath its wings. The man breathed in the gust of wind. Journeying north, the man came upon a goodly river. Water should help dispel the darkness. The river offered a drop of water from its current. Having nowhere to put the water, the man placed the drop in his eye. Journeying west, the man came upon a great cedar. The ancient tree offered one of its seeds. The cedar bent low towards the man, reaching out with its branches, and said, "Take this seed and journey south and bring magic to this land. Take the water from your tears, the air from your breath, the fire from your heart, soil from your fist, and the seed of the cedar, and offer them to the ground." As the man did so, a giant cedar sprang from the ground as a light overflowed and flooded the valley with magic. The darkness fled. Today, this great cedar helps sort students into the house that best fits the qualities they admire or exhibit. To help sort new students at school, the Wilson brothers found the sorting cedar to be particularly superior at distinguishing where students belong. Simply place a hand on the tree and let the magic begin.
You must be responsible, listen to authority, and be willing to do what is asked. Youth and adult volunteers are always welcome. If we find you are uninterested in participating as needed, you will be sent home. Please familiarize yourself with the event so you can serve the guests to the best of your ability. Be on time. Attend meetings as requested.
Remember, we are here to serve. Put in an extra effort and help.
September and October are our busy months. Help set up and take down areas. This show is large and cannot be done by just a few people. If it says everyone is needed, that means you. This is a drama-free zone, and I am a no-drama mama. Wilson Wizarding has always been fun. Drama is not welcome. Be hot, humble, obedient, and teachable. It is an expectation that you do get along with others. If you feel like you need to complain about something, find a solution instead. For our youth, please make sure to focus on the guest and not allow your attention to be drawn away by teenage worries. We do have a dress code here at the Wilson. The Wilson Board would like to remind all workers that this is a family-friendly establishment and expect all volunteers to dress modestly and professionally. Crew, please wear your volunteer shirts or black shirt, long pants, capris, or shorts to the knee. Keep all personal areas covered. Cast, dress modestly, keep personal areas covered, and approve through Julie or Tasha first. Report to your committee leader. Listen to them. Do not leave your station until reporting to your leader. Plan on staying at your station all night. If you happen to take a break and have informed your leader, take it downstairs. Attitude and atmosphere. We want this to be like Disneyland. Your happy attitude is vital. I want you to be happy, helpful, and friendly. We are here to serve the community. Our problems aren't their problems. Here is a thank you gift. Number 1, you'll have knowledge of the early bird special dates. Number 2, there's a luncheon Saturday afternoon between the shows. Number 3, you get to keep your volunteer shirt for those that have worked 2 or more days. Outside workers have the option to purchase a hoodie. Number 4, we will give you a $10 punch pass that can be used as cash during the event if you're on break. It is not exchangeable for tickets. Number 5, 50% off sale is Saturday night after the show. You have unlimited purchases and your punch passes may be used at this time.
And our final thank you, an after party.